I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Is it you who killed my dear sisters? Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Songs that kill you turned in parts. Looks like meet again. Fam, come from just even in people. See it in each other then. You'll understand what happens to you under the surface. For some, this is the year when my life will resume. Someone take place of for some. There's a better thing. It's you breathing out. I can see it. I'll be 25 soon. All my older friends never think it's It's becoming clear to me. I am different company. No two versions the same. So then I'm all alone. Don't know what to jeans looks tight. I don't mean skinny. The man tucked in t-shirt white. Boy, he's so pretty. The way he stand, feet firmly planted.
Fucking lag today is real.
Sorry, I got plans tonight. I think I need a fan. Heating up this tram ride. Reach for a pole, I hope you don't notice. He made my head light. I fall into him. As we break, we've hit a red light. He squeezed my hand tight. For some in the headlights. Ooh, damn, that dude jeans looks tight. I don't mean skinny. The man tucked in t-shirt white. Boy, he's so pretty. The way he stand, feet firmly planted. Way out this planet. Sorry, I've got plans tonight. By chance we've got the same stop. I thought I would have made yours mine. Zone 2 I'd go for you so fine. I would go to the end of the line. Zone 2 I've been there in my mind. Zone 2 I go there all the time. Come 2 we've got to get to mine. To see the planets realign and light up they will. Like extra on the moonlight. Could gaze for days. But he's all I want in my sight. For days he stays as if the sun never came and gave us time. We've been hitting up the road right. Fire to my ear sign. It's pretty hot though, I don't know. Maybe this is all a mirage. I'm real late, what am I doing? Gotta go. Get off my stops long past. It's pretty hot though, I don't know. This is all a mirage. I'm real late, what am I doing? Gotta go. Get off my stops long past. But damn, that dude jeans looks tight. The man tucked in t-shirt white. Boy, he's so pretty. The way he stand, feet firmly planted. But yeah, this planet. Sorry, I got plans tonight.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this music shit. It is fucking It is killing me. Fuck thing. There we go. Hopefully that'll fix bandwidth problems, man. I also got Discord running. And let me go ahead and jump in the channel in there. See if my buddy Fire jumps on. I don't remember. Was he on yesterday? I think so. He was on for a little bit.
Wolf attacks? Ghosts? Richmond raids? I'm getting out of this town.
Now I figured the last two
Lucky
streams
Mom
I haven't
passed
done
along the
shit
message.
as far as the RimWorld goes, and I've been slacking at it. I think it's because, you know, it's too much at one time, so I decided to take a little break.
I've come to warn you, Jarl Redhorn.
This character's level 21 now, so I'm gonna try to get her to 50 here in the next week or so.
Right.
Mainly because
But you need
she's
to prepare the
a
Hold's defenses.
Dragon Knight, and pretty much with a Dragon Knight you can make it basically an immortal character that will never die.
Please, Jarl Redhorn, let my friend explain. The threat to our holds is worse than you can imagine.
So it shouldn't take long to level, as long as I don't have that bunch of lag issues like I was having with that fucking music app. Alright, what? We already explained it? Alright. Oh yeah, it's running a lot faster now. I was thinking of calling my ISP and just go ahead and get the gigabit. Oh no, I just lagged out there. It's weird. It's not network lag. I mean, I do got a lot of shit running on this computer, so I mean, I got my VM running, and I also got well, VMware running, right, with server, and then that thing's RDP'd in to like the office, and that's running another RDP session, so that shit's a mess. Then I got the OBS running on the side here that's streaming this shit, so you know that adds more mess to it. And then that other app I was running was for the audio, but it is kind of hog as far as network connection goes, I think it's network connection because sometimes like the people aren't loading up, map keeps cutting out and stuff. It might actually finally be time to upgrade to a newer system. The thing is, I just recently upgraded. I bought all the shit to upgrade systems, and I got the new octa-core fucking bullshit Ryzen. What was it called? No, it was a bulldozer chip. And that motherfucker just sitting in another room. I never use it. It's basically a octa-core 4.2 gigahertz system, and this is a quad-core or 3.5, but it's running at 4.2. So it's basically the same thing. Pretty much it felt like the same thing. So it really wasn't an upgrade. I am running a 1070 Ti though. I figured if I was going to upgrade, I was going to get the new, what you call it? The new Ryzen card. But I kind of got to wait till prices drop, or not prices dropping, but availability basically. Because you're going to pay about $500-600 for the damn card, and you know what? It's fucking worth it. As much as I play, I mean, that's basically all I fucking do, so might as well. But I definitely need to update systems. This one's from like fucking 2010 or something.
A meager harvest. This grey relic
But it's just, you know, shit hasn't changed in the last, you know, 10 years much.
Protect this tank. Do not let them destroy it.
I'm already out of stamina. Shit. Oh,
That's done. Let's tell the Jarl what happened here.
that was an easy freaking boss. So I was thinking, you know, getting the new, well, I always wanted to go something stupid. So like, I got a server in the other room over there that has fucking 24 cores in it. The thing is, it's 24 cores are running at 1.2 gigahertz. Of course, that's you can't do shit with that. Actually, no, it's not 1.2. It's running at 2.2 gigahertz, and there's 24 cores, which is nice when you look at it. The task manager is like all this shit. It's great for running VM, so you can just assign multiple cores to a VM. But that server's not doing anything right now other than doing files. It's running a RAID for me, so I can back shit up and.
And then Mog threw up all over this sword.
Thing is, most games don't use hyper threading and all that shit. So even if I do get like a new fucking board and run like 34 cores or 64 cores or processors, whatever you want to call them, it's not really going to help much.
Solitude? I have troubles here in Yarmarch. Why should I leave when my hold needs me?
But it'll be neat to get some M.2 drives and shit like that, That'll speed some stuff up as far as for loading.
If you think it will help, I'll talk to your father.
Lyris, please escort the Jarl to Solitude.
Of course.
I'm amazed
What
I've
about you?
I've lasted so long without having really
So we're going to
upgraded a system. And even the last few ones I've upgraded, I haven't done like a fucking big system or anything. It's just been like, something like under $500. But when you throw the video card itself is like $500-600. So I guess you'd say $1,000, but I mean not really in the computer mainly. So maybe the next one I do, I'll go ahead and just go all out on it. It's just that you see stuff like people paying $2,000-3,000, and then what they get is like fucking just absolute dog shit. And it's like, well, what are you guys doing? Oh no, you guys are going to Best Buy and buying a fucking computer from them? What the fuck? But I mean, sometimes that's what you got. The thing that I dislike now is that freaking everything comes with goddamn RGB, man. Like, I don't want to see these fucking strobe lights in my fucking room at night. I think every single fucking light I have on my computer, I have it covered up with some kind of like electrical tape or something, or completely just cut the wire on it. I think I had some fans that had some RGB shit in it. They're like some Noctua fans with RGB, and it sucked because the Noctua fans are nice and silent. So I just went in there and fucking just fucked up the little LED diode. Well, I'm hoping fire jumps on. Actually go do a dungeon or two or something. I mean, I can solo dungeons now with my other characters. I need to start trying to do trials, but I need gear for the trials. The thing with fire is he gets too focused on one character, and he forgets about everyone else, and then he'll get we worked on getting our first characters at 50, right? So we got them to 50. We went ahead and made some gear from them. He went all crazy to make gear as soon as we hit 50. And it's like, nah, you should wait till we're at least CP 160 before you make gear. That way you don't waste your materials. But he didn't listen, so he blew a lot of materials, making everything fucking purples. And now he's hurting for fucking mats. So now most of my level 50 gears don't have shit on, but it's because I'm not doing anything with them yet. I went and picked up some overland sets from some dungeons and stuff like that, but nothing crazy. This character is a brand new one because we had a buddy that was going to join us. He played for about 2 days, but the thing is this poor guy. So he's been a buddy of mine for a good, 10, 13 years now, and he got married and shit, right? And he has 3 kids with this woman. And all of a sudden, she goes out and cheats on him on some dude, right? He finds out about it, and he goes and talks to the wife and stuff. The wife is all like, "Oh no, I just had to get it out of my system,
right in
And it's
front
like, what
of
the
me.
fuck kind of excuse is that? I mean, the guy would never be able to fucking say that shit,
We'll
right?
take care of this.
So either way, the wife was asking, you know, if he can forgive her and all that shit. And he's like, no, fuck that, because you know, there's no way she would ever forgive him. So I mean, he fucking filed for divorce and shit, or she filed for divorce actually. And she basically tried to take custody of the children. So it's 3 kids. One's like 8, the other one's like 4, and another one is like fucking 9 months old or some shit, right? So I mean, you know, young family and shit.
You escaped
What's that
the
do up there?
battle. No
Oh.
matter. This time we'll harvest all of the
But
fruit
yeah,
from the
and
west.
so she filed for custody and shit. The judge basically laughed at her and said, "You're going with this guy who's like, you know, convicted of fucking like, you know, spouse abuse and all this kind of shit and stuff, and all this mess." And she's claiming that her current husband was abusive or something, and you know, the judge saw right through that shit and was like, "Nope." So she ended up getting not a goddamn thing. He got all the assets, and he got the kids and all that, and the house and the car, and he got everything. He won, which is fucking amazing. Finally, you know, a dude wins one of these things. But the only reason he won was because she was gonna go with the other guy, and the other guy had some kind of previous record of all kinds of fucking, you know, previous abuse and shit like that, because he was married and who knows what fucking shenanigans he did and stuff. But mainly that. If they would not have like researched any of that shit, like if she would have just not mentioned the other guy, she probably would have got custody of the kids. But since she did, you know, trying to say they're gonna make a better place for the kids and all that, the judge, you know, basically they did their background work check on them, and they found all this crap, and they're like, no, you know. So, you know, they realized she was just full of shit. So either way, so now he has all the kids and stuff, and he works, you know, full-time job and shit, and he's got to take, you know, 2 of the kids to school, or one of the kids to school. The other one's about to start school, but not yet. But plus everything's, you know, homeschooled right now. But yeah, you can tell this guy's, man, he's just, he needs some help, man. And he used to live here in Dallas. And he moved out of town because basically the wife didn't want to be in town, so they moved somewhere away. They're not that far, they're about 40 minutes out or so. But you know, if he was still here in town, you know, yeah, I wouldn't mind helping the guy out and shit. But man, he sucks.
You cannot stop the Hell of Storm, and you cannot stop me.
Oh, that's why this one's taking longer. It's like a little mini boss. I'm out of stamina, of course. Yeah, it's kind of sucked me dry. Oh, she's not dead yet? Bitch. Yeah, speed on.
My sister's protected.
Fuck you. There you go. Yeah, so he bought the game because, you know, he basically needed someone to talk to and shit like that. And, you know, normally he's chilling with us and stuff, but, you know, since all this has been going on, he hasn't been on for the last few months. And I guess all that stuff finally got settled, so, you know, the court and all that shit's done. So now he's just trying to get on with, you know, his life and all that. The thing is, man, this guy's screwed. I mean, 3 kids, age ranges all over the fucking place. I mean, his chance of, like, finding another woman and shit that will fucking take on that mess, chances not, he's fucked. He's gonna be a single dad for the rest of his life.
Back. Don't make me. The cellar door.
Yeah, I think he has 2 boys and a little girl.
Jarl Ulfred! No! I need to get some. Please, recover the crown of Constance. We can't leave it out here.
But it's like, you know, the same fear I have about, you know, getting a female and getting a wife and all that, and having a family and children. I mean, the exact same shit. And this is what happened to the dude. It's like, damn, that's what I'm afraid of, you know? And they go and take your kids away and all that. It's like, fuck that, no. guess it still seems like it's just safer to
Jarl,
stay alone.
she's-
You know. Yeah, you end up
That's the
basically, you know, by yourself. But I mean, you're not tied down to the bullshit. The only thing you got is your friends that you can find around here that are available. And that's another thing too. Fucking married friends are pain in the ass sometimes because you know. And it's not really because like their wives or anything, but it's like what their expectations of their wives are, or their like my buddy John. So I already picked up the Soul Star. Like we were gonna go out to go get some dinner somewhere or something like that, right? And I had asked him if he wanted to come over and, you know, come to go do that. And he was like, yeah, sure. And then, you know, I told him, hey, why don't you bring your wife and stuff, you know? It's just going to go have some dinner and shit like that, right? But his wife had some plans to go do something else, right? So he was like, no, she's going to go do her own thing. And then something, he figured that somehow the wife would be mad if he went and she did not go or some shit, right? Even though she already said it was okay and all that stuff because she was going to go do something else. So he ended up canceling with me. I went by myself. And then comes out that the next day, him and his wife and his married friend couples, whatever, they went to the same fucking place. And it's like, you know, they really wanted to go, you know? Well, they could have just said wait till tomorrow or some shit, you know, but no. So, I mean, that kind of just like, you know, makes me feel like shit sometimes. The thing is, his wife's cool. She's fine with me. And I've given him no reason to think that I'm the fucking crazy one. Which is funny, because everyone thinks that I'm the one that fucking goes out and is the fucking, you know, alcoholic and all this shit. And it's like, no, I don't do any of that. I'm the guy that'll save your ass in the bar. I remember a long time ago, we went to some bar for, I don't know what it was, like some kind of UFC fight thing. That was some big ass shit back in like, ooh, I don't know, 2013, 2014. No, even sooner than that. It would have been like 2008, 2007. And went to a bar. We were watching the fights and stuff, and there was all these fucking biker dudes there and shit like that. And the guys I was with were all, you know, basically country-looking folks with like cowboy hats on, big belts, and the boots and all that shit, right? And I remember them. They were gonna start some shit or something like that. Someone didn't like the way someone was looking at someone, right? And it looked like there was gonna be a problem here. So, you know, I got up, I went over there, and I sat down with them and started talking with them and chilling and shit. You know, next thing I know, you know, I invite them over to our table, and they come over here, sit down, we all talk, and we all have a good time. You know. And then I'm like, all right, I'm like the fucking peacemaker here. It's like, what do we need? Oh, we need chicks. Oh, there's a bunch of chicks at the bar. Let me go over there. So I went to the bar and started talking to them. And then basically I was just inviting them back to the table to come talk to my buddies. And that's the thing, my buddies are pretty sharp looking. I mean, they look pretty nice, you know, compared to me, you know, shit. So I was able to go and get like 3 or 4 girls and bring them back to the table as well. And, you know, yeah, they were scared of the bikers at first, but once everyone started talking, man, it was a pretty good night.
Would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time. Welcome.
And then we went to a different bar afterwards.
I don't care.
And I remember I drank so much that night that I threw up in the bathroom, and I had some throw up on my shirt.
Dusk Town.
And I walk out and I see it, and I'm like, who the fuck threw up on my shirt? You know, knowing that it was me, but you know, I went and laid down in the truck, and then we went to some other bar, which is Scout Bar, and I think there was a cover band for what is it called, Possum Kingdom there. And it was a good time, but I was way too drunk, so I wouldn't stay in the truck, and I fell asleep there. And then somehow that night they found a way to get into a fight or something. Then at the very end, we had to take them home. Everyone was too drunk to drive, and I've already been sleeping for a while, so I slept quite a bit of it off. So I decided to drive home. So I was driving everyone home, and like I've dropped off a few buddies on the way back because it's like an hour and a half drive home from Houston to where we were all at. So I go and I drop off our buddies, and then I still got me and my roommate. Well, no, it was just me after like dropping them off. And I'm driving, and I get back on the highway, and then this fucking Cadillac just pulls out in front of me, does like this 180 shit, blocks the entire road and shit. Like four big giant black dudes jump out of the vehicle, and they're all talking shit, asking me to get the fuck out my car and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm still in my car, and I'm like, well, what the hell? And they recognize my vehicle because I guess they were following us or something. And they're like, where's your friends at? It's like, the fuck? I mean, they're not here. They dropped them off at home and shit. And they're like, oh, where's your fucking clown boy, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't fucking know, man. If you want, I'll take you to their house. You can go fuck them up over there. I didn't do anything. Either way, I ended up fucking calming that shit down and, basically didn't get my ass kicked. What the hell is this? Gateway to New Festival. Don't fucking do it. I don't actually, where the fuck does this go? This is that new thing they added. But yeah, that was, I would think that was one of the most scariest things that happened that I have no idea what the fuck it was. What caused it. Apparently they were bullshitting with some people at that bar at night and pissed them off. What the fuck zone are we in? Oh, we're still in... Oh, we're in Skyrim, but East March.
All are welcome to... You're here for the New Life Festival? It marks a fresh start to the new year for all who walk beneath the sun. I am only a new life, of course. They're different all over. The new life, the here.
Oh, I got a cup as a memento.
Solemn old light. Well met, traveler. Old light. You must light a candle. Wonderful. That's fortunate.
Bitch wearing a little green hat. Okay, I started the Ye Old Festival. We'll figure out here in a second where the fuck you gotta go. Let's just get out of that mess. Okay, find the Old Life Shrine in Stone Falls. Alright, let's go to Stone Falls. Stone Falls. Alright, we're looking for a shrine in here somewhere. It's probably this one way the fuck up there. Let's take that. Bloop. It's a big ass mushroom. Does it contain psilocybin? Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, this is that weird zone. So there's like this fort in the middle of the middle here. And the only way to get around to the other doors, you gotta go around the outside, then go underneath the bridge, and then go up the other side. It's a big pain in the ass. At least I've done it so many times now that I know my way around it. So tomorrow we're supposed to be doing some kind of Christmas get-together party for the office, but we're doing it virtually. And then you bring your message. Yeah, there we go. What did I vote for? I don't know. And so I set up they asked me to set up a folder for them and a email account so they can send pictures, like Christmas pictures and stuff, so they can display them on a slideshow or something, right, on one of the channels. So I did all that shit for them, and then they're basically gonna do some kind of games and stuff, and they put us all into little separate groups and stuff. So I went ahead and found out who's in my group and went into their accounting folder and grabbed all their fucking headshots from their ID cards. And I was like, fuck it, we'll just Photoshop some Christmas photos of everybody. So I Photoshopped a bunch of pictures where like people are playing in the snow and shit, and like, you know, little kids being, you know, carried and stuff. And I basically, you know, just resized the heads, you know, corrected the skin tone, stuff like that, you know, cropped the head in. So I got like, it's a really messed up looking family photos. But I think it's funny, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow when they see that shit. I threw it in that folder. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna, you know, look at that folder beforehand. If they're not, they're gonna get all kinds of weird shit. But that's fine, you know. I think something silly like that's okay. And I did nothing bad as far as like, you know, the pictures. There's nothing horrible or bad in there, so it's all good and fun, you know. I took people that look like they'd make a good couple and put them together, you know. But we'll see. They might like it. They might not like it. Who cares? There's a sky shard up there. I gotta go all the way around to get that, don't I? Most likely. Let's see. Let's try to get that sky shard. I can already tell it's gonna be a pain in the ass, so fuck it. I don't know where I'm going. I'm following this fucking thing up here. I see a purple marker to the north. It looks like it's taking us back to East March. Yeah, it's taking us back to East March. Rather than just taking the fucking shrine there, we're gonna run across Skyrim. Yeah, we're in East March now. Yep, there it is. There's a way shrine up ahead here, and some sky shards. Mammoth. Let's see what other things. Well, I created a bug in our pay software for time entry for last week. So they wanted me to add a new entry hour type called like SO or something like that, which means you can charge it to a job, but the employee doesn't get paid for it, you know? So it's like, well, why would you fucking do that? I mean, and they explained that, well, some people don't get overtime. It's like, okay, so they don't get overtime, but they still did the work, right? Yes, so they want to charge the job for the time, but the employee doesn't get paid for it. So the employees are just doing free time? That sounds weird. It's like, yeah. It's like, whatever. So I coded that shit in for them. I mean, I don't think it's legal, but, you know, whatever the fuck. I'm not the one that's liable for that shit.
Captain Alhana said they'd meet
And then in doing so, I messed up somewhere on one of the things that double checks to see that you have an account number every time you submit a job or submit a record for overhead.
Then
And normally everyone has a default, account number, a default GL account. So that way whenever they enter time, it goes to that default. What do we get as reward? We got tickets, we got a rock, we got mud balls, roses, and Wolfsbane. Rune box. Add to your collection. Oops. The fuck did I do there? Add snowball buddy added to the exotics. And mud balls. Okay. So that was it. You can only do it once a day. Well, I've already wasted all my tickets. I don't think there's any ticket vendors here. What does he
I
have?
hope you will celebrate again when the time
Burn the paper
comes.
and then you can tell me
That
whether you
shared
mentioned
this tradition-
refugees.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. So either way, what happened was that everyone's supposed to have a default GL account, but different companies work a bit different. So 'cause we have 3 companies that use the same software, and they're all subsidiaries of the fucking main company. But these other companies, like the ones from Canada, those guys don't have a default GL code, and the other company, you know,
That's what she
The-
said, but I don't see them.
they don't
Maybe
have
what
it
the
set up
traveling
yet.
merchant said is true.
Either way, somehow some records got submitted that didn't have the default account. So when the payroll went through, the people got paid, but the account ended up going to a WIP account instead of going to the regular payables account. Nothing major, you know. We found the records, told accounting went and basically just moved the funds from this, you know, account number to this other account number, and everything's taken care of. So nothing major. It was caught pretty early. But that is one that would have been a super pain in the ass, you know, if it would have been like a year later that they've noticed, you know. Luckily, they didn't think of it as a big deal, so, you know, I'm off the hook. Nothing major. Oops, I just used a bunch of those things. Alright, what the fuck are we doing now? Let's go J. Holiday event, Castle Charm Challenge. Travel to the Cleric Castle. Where the fuck is that? In Stormhaven. Why is everything in fucking... Okay, so if everything's in Stormhaven, why is this shit here? Why don't they put this fucker in Stormhaven? Damn cocksmokers. I guess it's like, you know, let's have a German party, but not do it in Germany. So I mean, with that in mind, I guess okay, I can see the problem. Man, my ass hurts from sitting down too much. I mean, for work, all I do is sit down on this fucking computer. After work, all I do is sit down on this fucking computer.
The guild requests your help.
I remember there was a neat YouTube video I saw not too long ago, and it was basically
King Baharajat has no authority.
a guy dies, right, and is in like the gates to heaven, right, and they're telling him at that point that they have the book that has basically the history of his life, and he can look up anything he wants and get a quick answer for it. So you can say, how many times did I fart, right? And then they would tell him you farted 3,000 blah 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 times in your life, right? Oh, was I swallowing the dagger? I guess so. This guy doesn't look excited. Yo, look at this. I got a knife. You see? It's on fire. He's still not impressed. Okay, okay. What about if I...
Still.
take a dagger
Weaving.
and shove it down my throat and be like, Hola. Ta-da. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. Okay, perform in... I did. Oh, now they want me to go perform in the castle. So was that just like the vetting area? You go in there and people cheer, you're good? Okay, let's go to the castle now. It's fine. Who is the chicken? Let's perform for the chicken. Hello, chicken. Check this out. Bachu. Yeah. Oh, I fucking scared the chicken. Damn it. Alright, well. Mission accomplished. Now I'm gonna go and chill at the castle. At the throne room. I'm gonna do the same thing with the fire, but do it out of my ass and see if that impresses them. Look, Hoya, daggers. Because this is not dangerous. Ta-da! I don't know. It seems like everyone's doing the same tricks. Juggling, fire breathing, and fucking dagger swallowing. I am not impressed. I already forgot the fuck I was talking about.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Comrade.
Stay
Still
on your toes,
nope,
friend.
no fire. So Fire basically got himself a new female friend, and basically she was all trying to get in with him on saying like, "Hey, yeah, I'll come play the game with you," and all this stuff like that. So Fire got excited and went and bought, and basically went and upgraded her computer so that way she can actually play. She says she's some graphics designer, but you know, for a graphics designer, she really didn't have a system built for graphics designing. So Fire went and helped her get some more RAM. I mean, she seems to have money, so she's doing all right. She's probably in her 60s or 70s. So yeah, graphics designer in that age, yeah. So we gotta go back to that fucking thing. Either way, so Fire's been busting his ass trying to get everything ready at his place, you know, so that way she can come over and play at his house, because she has really shitty internet, and she only has one computer. So he's all basically, you know, setting up his shit so he can have her over and they can play together, right? It seems like Fire's focus is basically play the game, you know, and stuff like that. But, you know, of course she has other plans and stuff. So she went, she upgraded her internet and all that and stuff, basically trying to get him to stay over there at her place. But he doesn't like doing that because, well, fuck, he has 2 giant dogs. And, you know, well, he can't leave his dogs home alone. And taking them over there, you know, he doesn't feel right because the dogs can, you know, can tear shit up.
Then you...
Either way, I mean, he says you might need to break it off and all that with her because blah blah blah, but I don't fucking think so because shit, he's still not here, you know. So he's out doing his thing still. So, oh well, what is this? Christmas fish eye ride. What does this makes? Increases magic up by 2.5 seconds. 2 hours. The drink will also grant you insight into what manners of fish spawn in various bodies of water. Wow, it's actually pretty cool. I don't need it on this character though. So before I fuck that up and get rid of it, I'm gonna put it in my bank. I like these fucking bank kitties. I'm moving all these things over there to the bank. Oh, these Somerset boxes I still haven't opened. Not that I need them. Oh, you know what I realized? So I was just I was opening all that gear, but I just realized that I'm not max level on this character, so that's why I was holding that gear in my bank. So I didn't. So that way, when I opened it, it was max level, and well, fuck it. I guess it's crap now. All right, gain another level. 22. Leveling's been going slow. I only got 3 minutes left on my XP scroll. Food got 30 minutes. My ass is still hurting. Disposable juggling knives.
You seek this.
Let's see, it's deposit some furniture. Just that's the only thing I have. Let me switch to the sell cat now. Let's sell some bullshit. Alright. Well, that's it, I guess. I mean, at least we made a level today. That's fine. Where's the next quest? Holiday events. Stone Bash. I spoke with utilize the festivals to celebrate the Stone Tooth Bash. I should travel to Stone Tooth Fortress and speak to Mara. Where the fuck is the Stone Tooth Fortress? Festival in Bethclin? What the fuck zone is that? Huh. One that I don't have access to apparently. I guess we come in by boat from passes to Maokai and Daggerfall. So I have to go to Daggerfall to get to this place. Daggerfall's probably going to be in Glumbra? Yeah. I'm just curious. I've never been to this place, so I'm going to just go see what's in that zone. I was going to log off, but let me first investigate this shit. That probably would have killed her.
You know how long I've been looking for you.
You know how long I don't, well, how much I don't give a shit about you. Watch out, lady. Boom, knock her off. God damn it. Okay. Yo.
How may I serve? It depends where you need to go. From here, we travel to Stros Makai. Have you been to Betnik? From here, have you been to Betnik?
Have you been to Bethlehem? No. Oh, my back's been killing me. Huh. Never been to the zone. It looks interesting. I like the giant stone fortress here. That's the wrong fucking way. Kind of has a whole barbarian type style to it.
Bottoms up.
Okay, orcish, yeah. Now what? Go over there and shit. Collect stone tooth meat something. Stone tooth mystery meat. Okay, got honeycomb. Apparently I need honeycomb. I need to find any kind of wild creature, I guess. I guess that's why there's all these people running around. Excuse me. Oh, man, I felt that coming. I was like, I couldn't stop myself. Alright, we got our mystery meat. That kind of sucks if every single creature in the zone is dead because everyone's doing the stuff. That's what I miss, man. Every time I've run into some kind of bullshit like this where like the place is overcamped or overspawned, not overspawned, but overcamped, I always think back of EverQuest. But I don't think back as like, oh, that was a pain in the ass. I think back more like, man, I really feel like logging into EverQuest now. I logged in the other day and all I did was move some people around. I didn't actually play anything. I need to start leveling up my druid that I'm an extra druid that's kind of outside of my other accounts. Drink some blah and drink. Okay, so eat some cheese. A little cheese went straight to my ass. Drink some wolf pie and eat some beer. Girl, excellent. Now use a naked. Oh yeah. And then what else? Return to Brej, option steps, show your appreciation to another character. Okay, that was easy. Use a mackin on somebody else. Alright, now it says return to shithead. That's it? Ooh. I mean, these festival things are pretty neat. This one's having you run around and go to zones you've never been to. Man, what is it about EverQuest that always draws me back? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It's slow as hell sometimes. It's called East March. So. It's odd. It's like it's not like I'm any fucking good at the game, you know? You think you play so long, you're good at a game. I mean, yeah, I play the character and I can, not die and survive shit, but you also got to know how much you can, bite off. You know where to fucking go and not get your ass kicked. And there's still plenty of places that I haven't been to that I'd like to go. I know Chad there. He seems he knows a lot more than I do as far as like where gear's at and what's a good camp spot and stuff like that. My whole thing has always been like the writing scripts and shit. Oh, this thing still keeps going. Damn. Travel to club. Oh, I wonder when this. I guess it never ends. It's just gonna have you run all over the town to multiple cities and do this thing. Am I getting event tickets, or am I getting tickets for the first day? I mean, for the first thing you do. Let's see. Currencies, tickets. 5. Okay, so you only get 3 tickets per day. So no point in doing all those things other than open up the boxes. The boxes give you all kinds of other stuff. That's fine. Alright, where the fuck? I was going Western Skyrim. So yesterday I stopped playing around 7. It's barely fucking 6. Shit. Yesterday I just had a lot of crashes. Well, not crashes. I had some really bad lag and I didn't want to fucking deal with it. Today my back's killing me. Plus, no one's online to play. It's not like this game really feels like a multiplayer game too. It just feels so bleh, you know? Even the dungeons don't even feel hard.
To see you in solitude, stranger.
And the way everything scales in this thing, it's like you never are a super badass. Well, I guess yeah, you do become a badass, but it's just like underwhelming because anyone can do it, right? Just log out. Can look at the my characters that I have. Try to explain their build or what they do or what they're good for. So first off, we have Sithis Deathbringer here. She's my first sorceress. We leveled her up first. She hit 50. She is a vampire sorceress that uses dark crystal only, no pets. Just a single target, a lot of direct damage. Not doing that great, probably like 10 to 14k DPS. We have Lalu, which is basically turned into my primary healer, but her back bar is healing, her front bar is just direct damage as well. She can get up to like 24k DPS with single target as well. Astrid, she's my tank slash healer, so she can actually tank pretty well, and she can heal herself, so she can stay up forever. So it's just very slow killing, but yeah, she can basically solo just about anything. It just takes a very long time. This is the one I was recently working on. This is Andromeda. She is my undead necromancer. She is also a vampire. She has AoE DPS. I think right now she's dishing out about, I don't know, it's not a lot, like maybe 10 to 12k DPS, but everybody. So it can be one dude, it can be 20 dudes, it doesn't matter. They're all getting fucked. The only thing that sucks with her right now is that if she gets stunned, it interrupts the DPS and causes problems. So I need to work on a gear set that basically triggers a spell when hit. So there's some gear sets that I'm looking at that I'm going to get for her that should solve the issue. I got Della. She's my, I guess, my thief character. She's a vampire as well. She can run at full speed while sneaking, so she's very fast and moving around, and creatures hardly ever see her. So she's great for just running to a dungeon, looting shit, and doing stuff like that. She's great for harvesting too, because she can just haul ass, get to whoever she needs to, never gets attacked, and just takes shit up. She's horribly geared. She needs to be geared up. Here, Nerys. This is my werewolf. She is also a Dragon Knight. So Dragon Knight, you can make Dragon Knights invincible, immortal basically, but she's a werewolf. So she's a stamina DPS character. She's not that high level yet, 33. Gwynnifer, this is a Templar that I made because we wanted to make new characters, and we were coming back to playing ESO. We haven't played in a while, so we made new ones, and I made this Templar, and I basically played her like she was a a Nightblade. So she's dual wielding daggers and stuff, but she is a Templar. She doesn't use melee Templar skills, so her build's a total mess. She needs to be fixed. Princess Molestia, she's also a Dragon Knight. She just needs to be played. Right now she's nothing to her. She was made a long time ago, basically back when we were coming back to the game as well. This is the newest Dragon Knight that I'm working on. This is the one that I'm going to try to get to 50 here, hopefully soon, and make her into the Immortal. And then I got Petey. This is the original Templar I built. Horrible setup on her, but I haven't deleted her because I've been putting points to the training and the mounts and all that stuff. So her mounts are almost maxed out and shit. So it's a matter of whenever I do get to the point, I can either change her class and then change her race or whatever the fuck I want to do. So it's going to cost me money to transform her into whatever the fuck I need, but I'll figure that out later down the road. And as far as I got 3 name changes left and 1 race change. So I'd have to buy appearance changes and alliance changes if I need to. But not looking to do anything soon. So that's basically it. I'm gonna go ahead and log off here. I guess call it a fucking night. It's only fucking 6 o'clock. Maybe I'll go jump on EverQuest or something. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll just watch some TV. Alright, y'all take it easy. Peace.